You've been doing martial arts for 74 years, if I'm doing that math correct.
Well, I'm not in 74 years martial art. I was exposed to martial art, but I didn't start training hard until when I was 14 until now.
Okay, all right. So only about 65 years or so, right? Not very long. Hello, welcome to the Martial Arts Lifestyle. My name is James Cox. We're excited to be here, and I have a very special guest, okay? We have with us Grandmaster Eric Lee from the California area. Now, Eric Lee is very well known as a martial artist over the world, a legend in the Kajukembo, world, as well as other martial arts, and does so much, as you're going to hear and learn. I really think you're going to be educated and motivated and entertained with Mr. Lee. I know I have been, and I've had the pleasure of training with him a few times through the years, and I still remember things today that you had said and done with us. So it's a good time. Mr. Lee, whenever you're ready, sir, you want to tell us a little bit about what you've done and what you got going on, and thanks for coming on my show.
Yeah, my pleasure. I have done a lot for the time that I was on this earth, still doing a lot, and I'm very motivated. I like to do a lot of things, but mentally, physically, and diet, I myself are very much into healing now, because I believe if you learn how to hit, you have to learn how to heal. I think healing is for everybody should know something about it. And some of my students, they are doctors, ER, or some of them are acupuncture, herbalists. I do have a degree on Shiatsu, and then also have a degree on Reiki, the healing arts. And since I live in herb shop in Hong Kong, so I was kind of influenced by that. And since my father is also a martial artist, Choi Lei Fat, and I was watching him work out when I was only 2. So that's how I started. And so anyway, it's a good journey. It's I would say I've been lucky, blessed with good health, and then be able to do things I like to do. And I'm very fortunate. And then only 1/3 of the people like the job or like the life. Most people, they do what they love to do, and we are a product of our own environment, so we involve what we like. So anyway, pretty much the broad figure is I like entertainment and health, basically, and those are big area. And so health, entertainment is also for health because it's fun. As I grow older, I become more of a optimistic. See, optimistic, you can let go of things more, and optimistic people laugh more, and then but pessimistic people forgot to laugh.
True.
So I'm trying to be optimistic on the things, because I messed up, and I'm trying to correct myself too, and even though people like Jackie Chan, who I met before, and then but he's in different world, and then he like to have world peace and happiness. Happiness also health, and so the mind, what our perception and health, and is control our being, our state of mind.
I'm just honored to have you. Grandmaster Gerald Chavez is a good friend of mine. We're in the same organization with the American Kajukembo Association, and I know Mr. Chavez speaks to you on a regular, and he made that connection where we're able to have you on here. Now, if I'm doing the math right, you've been doing martial arts. Yes, sir. Yeah. You've been doing martial arts for 74 years, if I'm doing that math correct.
Well, I'm not in 74 years martial art. I was exposed to martial art, but I didn't start training hard until when I was 14 until now.
Okay, all right. So only about 65 years or so, right? Not very long. And you've learned a lot, and I like how you're connecting what we all talk about, the mind, body, and spirit, and the positivity and the goal of happiness, and shining that light to help other people, to be a really good example. But yeah, man, our audience will be all over the world. Actually, the show is growing, and yes. We appreciate you, and I know the things you're going to have is going to be good, positive content. So Yeah, tell us more. I mean, you are doing so much from the acting to the books to the martial arts and to focusing on the healing and the positivity that the world needs. So, how do you manage all that, balancing the time?
Yeah, some people think I do a lot. I do have a lot of energy, and I do a lot of things because I like it. So when you like something, it is not tiring. My idea for the book, like you have one in front of you, right?
Yes, sir. Uh huh.
The basic theory on this book, I am trying to inspire before I expire.
Mm. Inspire before you expire. I like that.
So when you get older, I believe we should do lower impact exercise. Like I swim every other day, 10 laps, and then I use the jet from the jacuzzi and relax my pressure point. It's sort of a warm water massage. So, and then also I ground myself in meditation, and then I'm on the sun sitting outside, and I take my shoes off, my socks off, and put my feet into the ground. I'm not suggest everybody should do what I do, and this is what I do, but they should consult a doctor before they take any action. Okay, and then that's how I ground myself. And then also diet is very important. Most people eat very bad, so it's not good. So we should look into it because they advertise a lot. Take this, take that, do this and do that. So people don't know what they take. So a lot of times they are just wasting the time. The system that we have might not be balanced. So the idea is to have balance between your mind, okay, your finance, your creativity, and your habit. So everything is yin and yang. So too yin is not good, too yang is not good. That's why we need balance. So that's something we can learn. So I feel that there's a positive thing. And yeah, even though well-known people, I don't want to mention them here, they got restless because they're not doing what they love to do. So we have to do like what we do. So we have to be true to ourselves.
Yeah, I like what you're saying. I hear you saying about to do an assessment on yourself because life is about the self knowledge, self awareness, and finding what your purpose is so that you're happier, right? And the whole balance of yin and yang is so much where people are one extreme to the other and lacking that balance. Now, your book, The Journey of an Artist, is that what this is a lot about? And this is a new book that just came out, correct?
It's been a couple years, but it's in Barnes and Noble. It's in what you call Amazon. Amazon published it, and Jeff Bezos company published it. And then it's on Kindle book. It's in Walmart, and so you can get it easy.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, and the book is a lot about this journey that you've had and the things that you're discussing.
Yes. Well, not everything, but a lot.
Okay.
And most people like to this book, and they read it. A friend of mine, they read the book. He said, "I really like this book. I only read one page a day," and he only read 10 pages. I said, "You better hurry up. By the time you finish, I might lose all my teeth."
Right. Yeah. Speed it
So
up.
and then he hurry up and finish, and he reading the third time now.
Nice.
Also, I have a channel. It's called Grandmaster Eric Lee on YouTube. My music, some of my movies, some of the things we do, and then it's on it. And then I continue to do a lot of things. I don't believe finish line in life. When you believe that, you might as well check out. Okay, I always believe there are so many things to learn that can inspire you because if I'm interested in golf, I would find the teacher will show up because I'll be looking for them. Okay, if you are into martial art, you find your martial art. I personally respect every system, and to me, whatever system you do is you can have your own favorite, like I do, but always respect the other people because you can learn from them. So we have to get our alpha male ego or alpha female ego away so we can we can learn something from everybody. The martial art is not only techniques, not only how badass we are, because if in reality, if I if somebody hit me by 2 by 4, I get knocked down, and I don't know if I'm allowed to use this. I call it Home Depot. It doesn't matter, even though you 50,000 degree black belt, and then you're gonna hit by a truck, you're gonna get hurt or you're gonna die. So what? It
Right.
doesn't really matter. But some people do need identity. So we have over 300 Hall of Fame going on in the country right now, martial art alone, everybody doing it. I used to promote tournaments and luau's and things, and one of the big one we got was 14,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of
Wow.
people. And Check-in was there. Check-in was the man with the claw went into the dragon 60 years ago. I know him.
Mm-hmm.
And the person, he played the lead guy. His name is Quan Dup Heng. He's in Hong Kong black and white movie. Check-in, Master Hong is always the bad guy. But in real life, he's a really good guy. He
Mm-hmm.
just portray bad guy, that's all. Like Bolo, he's a good guy, except he got the face. He looked like a. So people take him seriously. I don't take him. Movie is just an illusion, and then all these people doing the movie, they're hero. They can kill 50,000 people, like Terminator, Rambo. They're acting. In real life, they can't do that.
Right. Right.
Putting on the same kind of way we put on the pants. When they get tired, we got tired, we rest. And when we get sick, we take medicine. Same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but I think creativity, reading, writing, uh, your creative visualization is important for your mind. And then I think we grow to life instead of go through life. And some people can become a couch potato, lay around all day long. I have to give them a lot of admiration. I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I can retire and do nothing. Like you said, as long as you have your mind and some goals, keep living life to the fullest, right?
Hopefully. And even though we're giving 100 years in this lifetime, it's not long enough. I think because most people are controlled by the number. When they're 60 years old, 50 years old, they think they're old. I don't think so. Because if we think like that, you are old already. And you repeat that all the time subconsciously. So I think the middle age is 80 to 100. That is middle age. When you reach about 100, that is your senior. You're a
Uh,
senior now. So I don't worry about success or fail. I don't worry about retire, all these things. I don't believe it. And so it doesn't exist in my dictionary. My mom was born in 1921. Queen Elizabeth II was born in 1926. They passed on the same age, 96.
wow. Wow.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
my father was 94. My great grandmother is even older, 104.
Wow. So you have some great genetics that have been passed down, but you're doing the right things. You're taking care of your mind and your body and your diet. And, what do you say to people that have such a hard time of changing their mindset? Because the things you're saying are beautiful about, the law of the attraction and just the way you think and feel. But, the world is there's a lot of bad situations and people and depression and deep issues. But how do we kind of change our mindset and ways of thinking?
We are the universe for our little pet. It's good to have family and somebody you care for, and then we gotta take care of ourselves first. Because if you think your family come first, but you don't take care of yourself, you cannot take care of your family. You have to take care of yourself, and then you can take care of your family. I used to think, oh, everybody's more important, but if you let go of if you have bad health, so you cannot take care of yourself, and you cannot take care of anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I learned that maybe 20 years ago, I have lunch with my friend, and I keep talking, and he said, to me. His name is Dr. Alex Fang. He's a very good friend of mine. He's an acupuncture, and he's high level. He's also a martial artist, and then also Qigong master, Taoist master, and he treated a lot of people. And then he said to me one day, he said, Eric, don't repeat. So I didn't know I was repeating, or I was repeating all the things I didn't like. So they never gone away. So now, since then, I look at people and listen to them. They repeat things 40 years ago, but it's gone already. That was the past. So
they're living in the past, right? They're stuck in the past.
So I find that a lot of people are repeating. I'd rather be happy than complain. So it's I think all of us have to have something to inspire us to live and move on. They say time may wrinkle your skin, okay? So, but if you don't have a goal or something you look forward to do, it might wrinkle your soul. That's important. Yeah, for sure, we're not going to be here forever. I like to be, and but it's probably not going to happen. But so far, it's still here. We are still here.
You're making the best of what you have while you are here. And I was hearing what you were saying. I heard one time about be self first, but not selfish, meaning taking care of yourself and filling yourself so then you have more to help other people. It's like the example in the airplane when if the oxygen mask drops, right? To put yours on first and then to help everyone else with theirs, right?
Yeah. Correct. And I don't worry about fail. And who doesn't fail? Everybody fails at some point. And then it's an opportunity to go further. Just because we knock down, we get up and do again. That's all. Yeah, we have to not to be afraid of fail, not to be afraid of defeated, and then we just move on. And if you not make it, so what?
Yeah, you're always going to lose at certain things here and there. No one's perfect, and losing is learning. Then you could find a positive in that.
Meditation. I do meditation and ground myself, and I tell you, it's important because your health is really your wealth. If you don't have good, I really think everybody should know something about it, and then at least we try to correct ourselves what we did wrong.
Because at the end of the day, that's what we have for our life is our health, right? I like how you said your health is your wealth.
It is. So the mind, body, and spirit is important. Now, worry, I think a lot of people worry so much. I think it's a bad habit. And everybody worry a little bit, concern a little bit, maybe okay, but overly worry about everything is not good because in reality, whether you worry or not, it's going to happen. So why worry?
Right. Just accept it, right? Don't stress over too much stress.
Yeah, and then it's not, you have stagnation of your chi flow and make you sick when you get stuck. If your water pipe, is stuck, and just like your pressure point in your body doesn't flow, you're gonna get sick. So your energy in the body should be flow just like the car, maintain, tune up, change oil. Your body is the same thing. You got to take care of it.
Too much of anything is bad, right?
Or the other thing is we call somebody wise, or somebody call me wise, and we call somebody wise. It's nothing. They know something you don't know. That's all. It's good. It's very simple. They've been there. They have the experience. You call them wise. The decision, 95% of the people make the decision on the emotional level. Only 5% of people think logical. And I'm trying to be logic too, but I messed up sometimes. But that's okay. Who doesn't, right?
Right.
Excuse myself from messing up. So that's it.
So, Grandmaster Lee, it's been a pleasure talking with you and all of the great things that you have to say. Man, a jack of all trades. So we're talking to someone 76 years young. And I mean young because of the quality of your life and your mindset and that prevention and the things that you do are taking care of your mind and your body. What would you have to say to kind of close to the listeners? Anything, you know, we have martial artists and non-martial artists. And
Okay. Um, Door hinges never get warm in. Flowing water is never stale. And then I think each one of us have something to inspire us to do. And we call this life. So, and again, if you have a dream, pursue it. Don't worry about fail or success. Just do it. And then turtle never goes anywhere unless he stick his neck out. Just do it. Forget about worry about success. That and then if we go to a place like outside or Hawaii, do you have to pay for the ocean? Do you have to pay for the tree? Do you have to pay for the air? No. So the problem with a lot of people is they control by what they want, and then but it's already there. Most of the things you can breathe, you're alive, and you should be happy.
yeah, that's awesome. That's beautiful. That's some great advice, man. You're so right. Well, we appreciate it. We'll get all this going, and good luck with everything that is coming up, your event, and I want to come and see you soon. So thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, are you going to Gary Lee's event this year?
I may. I've heard about it. I need to get some more information, and yeah, I might make it out. It's been a while since I've been there.
Mike Stone is a friend of mine, good friend of mine. He's going to be there this year. He lives in the Philippines.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Mike Stone.
Yeah, I don't know I'm going to go or not because I'm going to so many events. I want to tell you, I study with so many people and I respect them all. They all have a lot to say, and that's my learning process. I have more than 16 instructors, and all systems have something to offer. We're not competing each other. We can learn from each other forever.
That's right. That's right.
Martial art, everything.
Yeah, be a student of life, a student of the martial arts. Be okay with being a white belt, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate. I hope the audience there have, and that's only my perspective, and that's my, and everybody had their own belief system. Everybody have different experience. We can learn from each other. So number one, it's important to be just forget who we are and learn from other people. We can learn something. When the student's ready, the teacher will appear.
That's right. Yeah, just got to stay open-minded. Well, thank you, Mr. Lee. I'll stay in touch with you and have a good rest of your week, sir.